It's the most beautiful day here at Mapperton, and the most beautiful day to welcome some exciting guests, everybody. So you know that it's really fun when you see YouTube collaborations and you see other people on other people's channels. Well, that is what's happening today. And I am so excited. And we're gonna tell you the whole story of how sort of this collaboration, if you like, of being on each other's channels happened. So I see them right there. Meet. But before we meet our special guests, I want to rewind to earlier in the day when I completed one of my annual chores, apple picking. This year has been a bumper year, and we're hoping to produce at least 200 bottles to sell in the cafe. I am doing my annual thing, everybody, which is apple picking, but this year already it's been very busy. So as much as I would have liked to have picked all the apples myself, I haven't been able to do so. So I've had lots of helpers, which has been amazing. I could probably combine some of these. Lots of helpers, so you know who you are. Thank you, but I need to basically get lots more apples picked. That's a nice tub. It was a good, I think, good tub in here. And I can combine these and get these off to the pressing farm that I take them to and get some apple juice made. Again, once again, Mapperton apple juice. I mean, we used to call it Mapperton apple juice, but I think it somehow has evolved into Maple juice. At least that's what Luke and I say. We do call it Maple juice. So let's go pick some more apples. So today I'm gonna be with the two trees that are just right here by the dovecot, picking those apples. And there's obviously the apple orchard, which has like, I don't know, 6, 7 trees, something like that. Some of those have been picked. I still have like a lot of work to do. That one is literally dripping with apples. In fact, maybe I should start there. I think that's what I'm gonna do. That one is literally dripping with apples. Let's head over here. So the question is, have these not been picked? No, they're done. I mean, it's the middle of October. I'm picking them. And I do look everybody on the ground as well. So if I find some, like that one's fine, that one's fine. So when I do find them on the ground and they're actually fine, these ones are totally fine, I pick them up. Totally fine, pick up, and yeah, there's a lot of apples here. Look at this. All these apples fall and they're perfect. Not all of them, but many of them. And I don't like to let one apple that's usable stay on the ground. Okay, this one's, I've got to use these small ones here. Next year, I think I'm gonna, well, start a little bit earlier. At least Luke's not here with me because he was fired last year.
I've got an apple. I've picked my first apple. It looks pretty juicy.
What? You guys, you're taking away some of the apples.
This is a fine apple.
He's fired. So that's the end of that.
I've been fired a lot of times by
picked one
Julie
apple
for various jobs.
And ate it. Really not useful. Okay, everybody, wish me luck. Here I go. Apple picking at its best. I've loaded really the first round of the apples. There's so many more to pick, but I just feel if I can get them here to the fruit farm, then I can bring back the baskets and continue to pick. But it's been incredible because everybody this year has really lent a hand in picking the apples, which means I've promised a lot of people some of the maple juice. So I have promised everybody who's helped gets definitely a bottle or two. So we're just coming up to it. Now usually there's a big wooden crate out that says Mapperton. And we'll have to look for that crate. Let's see if it's down here. Oh, I see it right there, Mapperton Estate. Fantastic. Here it is, everybody. Mapperton Estate, and it's empty. I was like looking to see the state of other people's apples. So still have a lot to do, but I see one of our neighbors over there. But, you know, this is a start. I think this year, apples, last year was a very bad year. It was really tart, and because it was an early frost. This year, the apples are plentiful, and it's rather exciting, to be perfectly honest. So I'll drop off my last batch next week. Do be sure to watch the video. It's from last year, video last year. Do be sure to watch the video because I show the entire process of basically bottling it with Jonathan. But you can see, look at all these apples. Incredible. Look at this. Yep. Wow. Who's that person? They've got some nice apples going on there. Brilliant. All right, over and out, everybody. Wish me luck. So I see them right there. Meet the newbies. I know many of you know them as well. Yay! The newbies are here.
We were trying to keep Crusoe quiet there for a minute, but he just wouldn't shush up.
I've got a present for Crusoe. So can you believe that Tara and John and Crusoe have all come to Mapperton with this gorgeous 2-week-old baby, Sawyer?
This is Sawyer, yeah. For anybody who's curious about our children's names, this is Crusoe, this is Sawyer, Tom Sawyer, Robinson Crusoe.
So perfect.
We very, very much hope that they'll have adventures all the way through their lives, and that's where their names have come from. So.
Oh, aren't they sweet?
Yeah.
So John and Tara and Crusoe and Sawyer have been staying in the garden cottage. You can find out about the garden cottage. It's up on Airbnb if you want it. But you're gonna
beautiful
come in.
Cottage.
I've got some.
It's so beautiful.
Thank you. It is a good cottage. Would you like some
Cake.
Should we get some cake?
Yeah.
Let's go inside and get some cake. Come on. And
Come on then, let's go. Quick.
Get some cake.
No, I'm just going to go.
He's like, no, I just want cake.
Yeah, where's the cake?
Give me the cake.
Point me in the right direction. Wow, look at this place.
Julie
Crusoe,
has
here.
prepared.
And
Yes.
I didn't know you could do scones.
jam.
Julie, did you spend all day baking scones?
All day baking, everybody. I'm the scone baker. And these, look at, and you know what? I remember what it's like having 4 kids. You just have to have like bits. Do you know what I mean? Like
Things to fiddle with.
By the way, you're over there.
Things to fiddle
You're
with.
over there, and I'm serving everything
Well,
from,
here, I've got
from
tea
here.
here.
Oh, you've got tea there as well. Okay, bring it
that hand
all
on the sugar?
over. Can I just say something first of all?
Yeah, please.
My wife is brilliant, but sometimes
Yeah.
she muddles things up a little, if I can put it politely. So,
I know
what have we
this
got
is
here?
about the tea.
We've got
The
a
American way.
tray here, which is probably about 5 years old. We've got a 300-year-old silver platter, which is designed really to hold food, not a tray. That's not a tray. This is a tray. We've got some Italian china underneath here from the kitchen, and we've got a teapot that some lovely relative gave me, thinking that I was having hundreds of people to tea, which of course we do.
So we're not going to. We've got a lot
It's
to chat about.
It's not the full sort of normal silver service, but you've done very well, nevertheless.
Good
well done,
job.
This is
Julie.
what happens when you
and then-
have
And
the
we have a
American
slight-
wife.
And then I'm going to be slightly
Feral
disloyal
problem.
as well because I happen to know that these scones, and it's funny, isn't it, have come from the cafe.
Yes.
This is yeah.
By the way,
I mean, this
these,
is exactly.
These are coffee cups.
Can I have a bite of that?
Coffee cup.
Coffee cup.
cup.
Delicious.
So where have you come from before coming to Mapperton? If I give you
We
that
have
one.
just been in the Cotswolds because we have been here for a couple of months while we had soya. But we are heading very soon back to our farm in Portugal
You're heading back to Portugal.
Yeah, we will.
in about a week.
Just in
isn't it?
time to avoid the English winter.
I know, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm making
Yeah.
everybody.
That must feel pretty good.
This
Half
we
scone.
cannot wait.
Is
cannot
that
wait.
okay if I put?
Is it all right that my toddler's running around with a jar of jam?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, Julie may also have committed another tea faux pas.
It's all
What have you
faux
done?
pas
Oh, is
today.
it? Is this
Wait.
This
the,
would
the,
make-
the cream or the jam
Exactly,
first? Right,
first.
okay.
I did cream first, and then I'm sort of just doing
Well,
both.
one of those is right, depending whether you live in Devon or
in
Cornwall.
Okay, is
You
that
know
the
that?
argument?
No.
Thank
I
you.
think, I think in
Thanks, Julie,
Cornwall
that'd
they
be
put
great.
the cream first. No, or the jam. Anyway, somebody will know and will
I'd quite
comment
a bit of milk
and tell us.
Yeah, that's great.
There's a
Thank
Cornishman or woman out there who I think will instantly
correct us.
jump
Oh,
whether,
oh.
whether we've got that. Oh dear. Oh
He's
dear.
just stirring it up.
It's quite a tea
Thank
party
you.
here.
Buddy, and
We
it's,
love it.
Who's having some
And
milk
also,
in this
When I
one?
pictured it, this
I can't be sure that's
No
not
milk for
that's
me.
not salt, by the way, but
Yeah.
it looks.
You know,
This
love
is,
it.
if everybody
There we
can
go.
comment down below, wouldn't you want to come to this tea party?
I love it.
Rather than an old, stuffy English tea party.
No,
I mean,
exactly.
this is how you have a tea
bedlam.
party.
Bedlam.
Bedlam.
Yeah, that's what I'd say. So
The
far.
best kind of
It's
bed,
the
the best
best
kind
kind
of tea party.
So we thought it'd be really nice for you guys just to tell us and and our viewers who are watching just a little bit about your story, how you started a YouTube channel, and then really how this I like to call it sort of a, what do you call it, a collaboration?
Yeah.
How this came to be, because it is so much fun and
Yeah.
it's been so much fun.
It has
All right,
been.
so
it has been.
let's backtrack. How long ago did you start your channel?
We are just over 2 years now.
2 years.
It's the same with us.
It's the same as you guys.
Bit longer than us actually.
That was just, so it actually started at the beginning of 2020. We decided that we were going to film 20 seconds of every single day and make these little videos at the end of the year, from each month, and we could look back on it.
Right.
Then the pandemic hit, and that changed everything, and we ended up building and converting our own van to hit the road and try and escape the pandemic.
Here where were you?
This was here in the UK.
England?
We were living
Oh
in
my-
Bristol at the time.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
So after the first lockdown, we converted that van and we decided to hit the road and head for Europe. And that then became more, instead of doing the 20 seconds a day, we were like, well, let's try and film videos. And it was more for our families, wasn't it, really? Like friends and family, so they could see what we were doing. Well, for me, that's what I thought we were doing. But
Right.
John was always quite ambitious and always thought, no, I think we could be...
I don't know whether it
doing
was
something with this.
I don't know whether it was the same with you guys, but when you start something like a YouTube channel, it's so ridiculously ambitious to imagine that anybody would watch it in the first place, let alone the idea that you'd be successful at it, that it's almost embarrassing to say we're starting a YouTube channel. And I think when we first started, we were documenting and we were using a sort of an excuse, the idea that we were filming so that we could share with our families. And that's why we were doing it, and create memories that we would record. But in the back of my mind, I was always thinking, okay, wouldn't it
These
be
aren't
just
sharp,
cool
but
if we could make it
butter knives.
really
He runs around with
big and really
Everybody
interesting?
knows.
And what was the moment when you realized? Did you have a particular video that everybody should be going to see? That was the moment you thought, actually, this is kind of working.
So one of the things that we did, we did a whole bunch of road trips. In fact, Crusoe's been to 4 continents and 24 countries in his first year of life.
Yeah, I saw that.
So we
It's
had done a
amazing.
whole bunch of travel. And the travel videos were ticking along like most travel videos do.
This was, I think, something that I've been absolutely thinking would be the best thing if one could ever leave Mapperton, I would be getting into a van and going around the world.
Oh,
and
man.
you've done it. haven't you?
Yeah.
It is the coolest way to travel
Yeah.
ever. It really is.
It's good, isn't
You
it?
just take it home with you wherever you go.
Yeah.
Best moments in your van?
We stole a chicken.
Stole a chicken.
Yeah. By,
Keep
by
an eye on these
mistake.
scones.
Yeah, exactly. And Percy outside.
Oh no, I've seen you. You've got some chickens too. I'd count them
Quite
before
like,
we
yeah,
leave
just
tomorrow.
leave the ducks behind.
It
We'll
was-
find them.
It was an accident. It got in the van when we weren't looking, and it was looking. Tara thinks it was
looking
looking
for
for
a
us
Did you have a
Well, it was,
farmer
yeah.
chasing after you?
No,
No, we didn't notice.
We crossed the. We crossed the.
We crossed from France into Spain. We drove for 4 hours and we got to the campsite we were staying at. And on the way, John had said, imagine if this chicken had stowed away. And I was like, don't be ridiculous, but that
And it
would be
had.
really bad.
And it had,
And I
yeah.
opened the door of the van when we got to the campsite and there was an egg on the floor.
So you
And I
got
was like,
eggs.
Yeah,
wait
I
a
was
minute,
like,
wait
I
a
haven't
minute.
bought eggs. Where's that come
This
from?
isn't just a moving
And there was a
van.
chicken.
This is a moving
And there
farm.
was a chicken.
You bring the animals with you.
It was good I mean, it was a good. It was a good sort of segue, I guess, into the purchase of the farm, which came a little bit later.
So you learned.
which is what we
You
do.
cut.
Right, so
did
then-
you? Did the? Well, quick question though.
Yeah, look, we have so many questions.
You know what? Just to kind of show solidarity.
Well done.
Look at Carissa.
Well
like,
done.
Look at
Yeah.
everybody who's watching and Carissa has got this knife. You're probably thinking, oh my god! But these are like it's like a palette.
Yeah.
It's all,
like a-
it's all got
it's
in
like
my
a-
tea
There's
here.
a
Does
palette
anybody
knife.
else want to eat any scone before it all gets smushed
Yeah.
into the carpet?
Well,
I've had a couple
I've
bites
taken
here.
this one.
Would you like
So-
half of mine,
so-
though? Because you're not getting
No,
a
it's
look in.
good, I'm fine.
Are you sure?
And so tell us about the farm.
Yeah,
You've
tell
got-
us about the farm.
You've got a couple of acres. You've got a house. I imagine there is a big restoration project.
There is, yeah. So we do a different project pretty much every week.
Right.
We're building, our ambition is to build a sustainable off-grid farmstead,
Right.
where we provide our own food for ourselves, where we have almost a very sustainable life, isn't it? I suppose it's the easiest way of saying it. I already said it twice, but yeah, that would be it.
So does this mean your own kind of solar array, your own
Yep.
water butts,
Yep.
your own
Yep.
compost digester, all
Exactly.
of that?
Oh
And
my
are you
goodness.
putting all these things in yourselves?
We are. I'm
Without,
doing all the
without
building.
any...
We have water already that's off grid and it's coming from a well, so that's kind
Yeah.
of got us started. But it's a huge project because we're literally starting from scratch. This farm was abandoned for 12 years, so nobody's done anything on it.
The soil's been sat there so long that it's like rock.
It's compacted
it's
and-
compacted
Compacted,
down. So
right.
it's really,
So we're trying to learn everything we can about regenerative agriculture, about permaculture, about
Regenerative
kind of
agriculture. I like
Yeah.
talking about regenerative agriculture.
There you
I don't
go.
know whether everybody here likes regenerative agriculture as much as we do. So we might keep it out of...
But you- but you
except
do-
to say it's all about the soil.
Yeah,
It is all about
it's
the
all
soil.
about
It's
the
all
soil.
about the soil.
You heard it here first. Well, maybe not here
No,
first.
it's
but
definitely
this
not
is
first.
amazing. All right, listen, lovely to have you guys, and do subscribe to their channel. Check them out. Check out the video that we're on in the channel as well. It's so fun.
So cool.
So fun what we do. It is fun.
Thanks for having us.
It's really fun.
See you in Portugal.
Okay, see you in Portugal.
see you there.